Good afternoon, MMTs and our traders around the world. What a treat. We're going to be bringing the Netflix trade up again. Back on this day right here, when the October quarter in 2014, this thing dropped over close to $125 on Netflix. Then Netflix continued to sell down, and right over here in this period again, so they missed their quarter, stock drops to $125. This last earnings report, and today's date is 3/11/2015, they popped that Netflix and they got it right back up here to a double top. And as everyone knows, we've been shorting Netflix on the highs every day. And I just want to be able to make sure that Tommy and his crew know that this is the super gap. This is that super high up here. And we have dropped. And I'm just going to show this reversal right here. Look at the volume bars down here. They're all red. But nonetheless, we are going to continue to add positions in Netflix on an intraday level now. Both on the bull and the bear side is what we're going to be doing. So one of the things that we're going to show you today is Netflix had a nice little move off of the bottoms. It was a $11.90 range, both to the bear and the bull side of the tape. And the thing with Netflix is no one says that they're not doing well. The problem, though, is that we got other people that's coming in, their way of doing these movies that they give us, everyone. And so one of the things we want to talk about is the following. Here we go. When we had that super gap, these put options of the 480 puts were down here at $8, and now they've ran up to $45. And nobody ever sees a call chart or a put chart. People trade options and they don't even know what they're doing. And they're guessing. They've never even seen a put chart, let alone how to buy damn calls or puts to even start with. And these got inflated, and they're going to come down a little bit. So the high right here was $45. And we went straight up 3 days in a row on the put side of that 480 that I just got through showing in the chart. Now let's step up to the plate. One of the things that we're visiting, we're going to visit the weekly contracts right here that expire this coming Friday. We have a 440 put, we have a 440 call. We also know that the 475 put is paying big money. On that one too, now you'll notice that that's a weekly expiration, and that was for short-term trading in these put options. And same thing with the call side of the market. One of the things I'm going to bring to everybody's attention is the 480 put that is going to expire. I'm just going to throw it in the chart. One thing about these put options now, when we were shorting the equity, you can see that these are $45 up here on the high. So you can see down here where they were accumulated $8, $9, $10 right here, and now they're inflated side of the market. So we have to be buying the calls on the opening bell. If it gaps down to support level, the call side is going to come up. But this is the put contracts, 480 put. You can see it up there. I'm going to show another one for our other guys. They wanted to deal with the monthly expiration. These put options right here at the time on a 320 standard monthly expiration, it's very ironic how you could have got in down here, and they were $9.85 on the low. But take a look at the breakout on these put side. See, when Amazon and Netflix both had a same kind of pattern on that last earnings report, They walked these contracts down from 44.10, $44.10, and they came all the way down. The 480 put monthly regular expiration, when they walked these things all the way down here on NFLX, they hit a bottom. They were deflated. And this is a put chart, and everybody knows that's going to be watching this video that you haven't seen a put chart or a call chart. We already know that. 99.5% of the people, I said 99.5%, never have seen a call or put chart, but they're throwing their money around on option trades. How putrid that is. One of the things that we're going to say is how we buy the bottoms and how Amazon has been acting along with Netflix. They've both been doing almost a parallel of the same thing. Both were on the earnings, as we all know. So today's big movement on Netflix had $11 range. We were here. The 450 puts were bought, 445s. They had $11.90 range moved up in Netflix. The trade remains the same on that intraday level. And, I can just say to everybody, this volatility, when we get into April in the summertime, these markets, listen, I've done a special. Whether it's Netflix, whether it's the indexes, I will just tell everybody, the indexes on the Dow and the S&P, they could never hold nothing. And it's a beginning to understand that these are great trades up here. And we're trading all kinds of contracts on this on an intraday level, entry and exit, both the put side and the call side. This stock here on a daily level has a major reversal. The 10-day simple movement average crossed over the 20. That's number one. The stock is going to head down toward the 425 area over the next couple of trading days. The white line here is a 50-day rising moving average, and it's intersecting. Let me just show you. It's intersection with the here. This is the white line is a 50-day, and it's going up, and the 200-day is going across for you public traders. This is a bullish part of this chart. In the short term, super gap on the earnings, super gap down on the earnings, the major bottom in 2015, where you could have bought this stock over here at $320. And yes, it was in a trading range, and we understand that. But we also understand as intraday market makers that we hit that bottom. I'm sorry, I didn't want to go anymore. And it had a nice little 3-day top back on those days when it reported quarterly earnings. Then we have the super gap right here, the super gap, overbought stock. So the stock is basically, for us, the stock has pulled back $40. It doesn't matter if it goes up intraday. We trade around that. But we are about $40 into this short, this gap, and then the volatility, and they ran it to the high and said goodbye on Netflix. Call and put strategy. The thing about it is there's a lot more trading these price action areas in here. And yes, it's going to have a volatility update. It had $11.90. Tomorrow's not going to be like that on Netflix.